Hi everyone, I'm Nilanjan and welcome to a very special episode on Once Upon a Motorcycle. This is our first ever episode of the Once Upon a Motorcycle podcast. Well, I don't really want to call it a podcast. It sounds too fancy. Think of this as just a bunch of friends, motorcyclists who are hanging out together, having fun and just rambling. Today I have a very special guest on the show, my good friend Ganesh, all the way from the city of Nizams in Hyderabad. Hi Ganesh, welcome to Once Upon a Motorcycle.
Hello, Neil. Thanks for having me for your first episode. It feels really nice because out of all the experienced riders that you've got, you chose me. So, yes, really excited for this.
Wow, that's great. Actually, experience aside, one of the reasons that I thought of doing this podcast with you because we go a long way in terms of motorcycling and we share a special bond as well. Actually, I share a special bond with your motorcycle. And before we start off, I'd like to share an amazing incident that happened a couple of years ago. So, Ganesh was living in Bangalore, where I am also based, but his hometown is from Hyderabad, and he had to go back for the holidays. And he had a classic 350, and he needed a place to keep it. And so he asked me, "Hey, can I, park it at your place?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. I have some space in my parking. Definitely, it can fit a motorcycle, but I'll only park it on one condition. That is, you let me ride it." And he said, "Yeah, just, do whatever you want. I'm okay with it." And guys, you will not believe it was a brand new motorcycle that had just completed the first service. And I took it on a 1400 kilometer solo ride across Tamil Nadu. I think, Ganesh, that if it was my motorcycle, it was a brand new one, I wouldn't have given it to anybody. But the way you graciously gave it to me, maybe you didn't have a choice. What do you think?
See, I preferred the bike security over.
Yeah. So you had trusted me that I would keep the bike safe.
And you did actually. But then, yeah, that is something that I'm really jealous of because that is the longest that my bike has been gone out for. And unfortunately, it was not the owner, it was his friend.
Yeah, actually,
दिल को
uh,
थोड़ा बुरा लगा, but then still, okay.
at that point of time, I was riding the TVS Apache, as you remember. And, in a way, it was my first experience riding a Royal Enfield. And after completing my 1400 kilometer trip, I went to various places, Coimbatore, Velankani, Tanjavur, a lot of places across Tamil Nadu on my own. But after completing that ride on the Royal Enfield, I realized the lifestyle that they are trying to sell, why these motorcycles are perceived in a certain way. And to be honest, I kind of bought into it, which is why I own a Royal Enfield now. As you know, I have
So
the
you're a
Himalayan
you're a
450.
proud Royal Enfield
I'm
owner now.
definitely proud about the motorcycle. I think there are a few niggles with the brand, but it's gonna be a time when I feel like we are quite happy with the way Royal Enfield is operating, but definitely proud with the motorcycles. And thanks to your bike, your motorcycle, for giving me that experience. Because everywhere that I was traveling, people wanted to stop and take photos. For some reason, they thought I was working for Royal Enfield and testing the motorcycle because I think it just looked so new and people were quite interested in it.
It
But
still
it was,
looks very new, by the way. Huh?
I think you've hardly ridden it.
Hey, shit.
But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Now, coming back to this podcast, guys, I really don't know what to call it. I'm just calling it Once Upon a Motorcycle podcast or the OM podcast, if you take the
Oh,
initials of the channel, the OM podcast. But essentially, we're just rambling. And Ganesh and I had been talking about doing a video like this for quite some time now. And between our busy schedules, we kind of figured, hey, let's just do it. We don't need to have a fancy setup or things like that. Let's just have a great conversation. And I'm sure people who are tuning in will also enjoy having this conversation. So, Ganesh, you've been working in Bangalore, you've been working in Hyderabad now, and you've ridden motorcycles in both states, in both cities. So, I just wanted to know, how's the motorcycling culture in Hyderabad? Because I've never ridden a motorcycle in Telangana.
yes. So, compared to places like Bangalore and Mumbai, Hyderabad's riding community is it's bit on the lesser side only, to be honest. But then yes, slowly this culture of riding is developing in lot of youngsters especially, and people are actually investing their money into gear, into good helmets, into good bikes also, for that matter of fact. And yeah, okay. Slowly, sooner or later, Hyderabad should be able to, match Bangalore's level of supremacy in riding.
Yeah, I think one natural advantage that Bangalore has over other cities is the location. And
Yes,
it's kind of bang in the middle. If you want to go into Tamil Nadu, if you want to go into Kerala, you want to go into Maharashtra, Western Ghats, it's like the perfect location to go into all of these places. Whereas I think Hyderabad is a little off center.
yeah,
And
correct,
you,
correct.
for example, even for you to ride back to Bangalore, I think you need to think a few times, right? But although you've done Hyderabad to Bangalore
Wow.
several times, and how's the road
Yes.
conditions and how was the ride?
Oh, yes. I tell you, the road is really beautiful. The road is really beautiful. It's really smooth. And it is what, about 580 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's 580 kilometers from my place, in fact, to your place.
Okay.
It is dot 580 kilometers. But then the roads are really nice up till the airport, even after the airport also. Till that, forgot the name. Okay, till city entrance, if I can say.
Yeah.
Uh, the roads are also really nice. And there are a lot of places where you can relax for some time. For us motorcyclists, we need to take mm, regular and frequent breaks, right? So like for every 150 kilometers.
Right.
So yes, there are good places where you can have some coffee, either have some snacks. So yeah, it's a good ride. It's a good road.
Nice. So, what have you been up to? It's been a while since we also connected, and I think the last ride that we did together was almost 2 years ago now. So, have you
Yeah,
been doing rides? Did you get some new gears? What's going on?
I did invest in some new gears. As you know, I already had a riding jacket and riding pants. But then recently I made two big investments. There is one for a good helmet, the other is for good riding boots.
Okay.
Okay. So if you allow me, I'll throw them on this
Oh, you have them
episode.
with you right now.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
have them.
Oh, you're always
Okay.
carrying your helmet and gear, like always ready for adventure. Go ahead. I'm quite excited to see what's the helmet that you purchased.
Yes, हमेशा उसको दिल के पास ही रखता हूँ. एक second. Yes. So first I'll show you the helmet. This is the helmet.
Oh, KYT. Yeah.
Yes,
MotoGP
it
brand.
is. It's a KYT helmet. The model name is called Striker.
Okay.
It is KYT Striker. And so this is how the helmet looks.
Wow. Matte black and
Actually,
everything.
matte black. Yes, boss. So I feel it's really solid. The build quality is really nice, I felt. So there is one good thing that I really like about this helmet. That is the airways that it has got. If you can see, yes, there is one on the front, two on the top, one near the shin, and two air exhausts on the rear side of the helmet. Which I think, especially in places like Bangalore and Mumbai during winters, where it would get really foggy, this setup would come in quite handy for all the riders,
Yeah.
and especially for people like us with specs, where fog is something that comes in naturally while riding. So yeah, this thing helps a lot. And also one more good thing about this is this comes with a clear visor. So yeah, again, that is one thing where I that is one point that I really loved about this.
So were you
And
using a helmet with a dark visor previously?
I was I was using one. So yes, and again also there's a great deal that KYT has is giving with this helmet. So now they are promoting this in the Indian market very strongly. Where what they're doing is, if you give them your any old ISI certified helmets, they would give you a spot on 2,000 rupee discount.
Oh, okay. Any helmet,
Ev-
any brand.
any ISI certified helmet.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
I have
I
actually
mean,
a bunch of ISI helmets lying around, which I don't use anymore. And I have
and
actually,
but then
yeah,
एक helmet के लिए एक ही मिलेगा.
understood. So I'm going to get like 2000 rupee discount for one helmet and
Yes,
I can
yes.
purchase, do I have to purchase the striker only or I can purchase any?
I guess you can purchase any KYT helmet.
Okay.
But then
That's pretty
yes,
cool.
yes. So the MRP of this helmet was around 5.7,
Okay.
5.8, and I was given with an instant 2000 rupee discount. So the landing price came out to me just for 3,800 rupees,
Actually, it's
which
not
I
bad, like, because if you have a helmet that's, let's say, 3 years old or so, and you're getting, maybe you purchased it for 8,000, 10,000, but still getting 2,000 rupees. I think the other alternative would be you donate it to somebody, but then that's not a great thing to do because the life of the helmet has completely ended.
but then you know what's the best part about it?
Yeah.
I remember buying that helmet for 1,500 rupees.
Oh, okay, so you
I
actually made
ended up
profit.
giving 500 रुपए profit बनाया
I
मैंने
hope the store guys are not watching this video.
No, I told them on the face.
And they were okay with it. Crazy, man. So does this
Yeah.
helmet come with like space for intercom?
Yes, you do get space for intercom. I don't know if you're able to see the red patching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is where your intercom device goes in.
Okay. So that it's really
Yes,
good because I think one thing that I feel people should do right now is purchase a helmet that is sort of future ready. So when you're starting off riding, you may not be using things like intercom or Bluetooth headsets because maybe you're not traveling in
yes,
a group or maybe you have your mobile holder for navigation and things like that. But as and when you travel more, you realize that you need some kind of a communication device. So it's always good to have helmets which are intercom compatible because not all helmets are intercom compatible. So yeah,
yes.
that's really good. So you actually got a really good deal for 3,800 rupees.
800. Yep.
And this is also ISI certified and I think EC certified as well.
Yes, yes. This is ISI के बदले ISI दिया हम लोगों ने.
Oh, nice.
हाँ. And this comes with a ECE. Wait, it's a big phrase. I'm trying
22.05,
to.
I think.
Yes, 22.05. Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really good. And I
So
think it matches the color, matches the rest of your gear, right? All black.
yes, it's all black.
Batman.
But Batman was on my tip of the tongue. Okay. Sorry.
What else did
Yeah.
you get?
Yes. So this is one. Uh, Now, 8 seconds. So this is
Whoa.
another major
What
investment.
is that?
These are
Gatsil
my,
biker boot. Perfect grip.
yes,
It's a
my
huge
riding
box, man.
boots. It's a really huge box and it's a very strong quality of box also.
I never got a box with my riding boots. That's because I think I wore the boots out of the store and went. So I didn't take the box.
Yeah. So actually I was given with that option, but then I like naya wala hi le.
Yeah, yeah. It's good for keeping it safe.
Yeah. So yes. So yeah, these are the riding
Oh,
boots that I've purchased recently. And yes, as you already read it, it is from the brand called Gatsil. The best part about this is it's an Indian made brand. It is from Chennai.
okay.
Uh, and yes, this comes with all the protections that you basically require of with toe protection, pin protection, and also for ankles as well, which I felt were really nice and with good build quality.
Yeah.
There is one more good feature that I found on this boots for nail. You get a reflector on the front and on the rear side as well.
It's really helpful actually, especially in the evening
Yeah.
and in the night when you're riding. A reflector on your motorcycle trousers and your boots really, really helps.
Yes, and also when you check the sole,
Oh yeah, it looks like great grip.
oh yes, it is pretty rigid and solid as well. And one more good thing about this is, yeah, if it is Velcro
Nice.
covering,
A Velcro closure with zips.
yes, with a zipper inside. which I felt was really nice of them.
It looks really
And
good quality. Like it looks international, I would say.
yeah, actually, and inside this is also waterproof.
Oh, really?
Yes,
So that boot is waterproof on the inside. That's crazy. Even I don't
yes,
think my boot is waterproof. How much do you pay for
yeah.
this?
Try guessing that now. Try guessing
Okay.
this price.
9,500. Lower. What, like
Or niche,
9,000?
or niche,
870. 8,700.
or niche, or niche.
क्या बात कर रहे हो? How much is it? What, like 6,000 bucks?
No, no, not that cheap
Okay.
also.
7,000
The
something.
company also has to sustain now.
How
Uh,
much did you pay for it?
7.8.
That's really great value for money. Because I
I felt
remember
it was, yeah,
I'd purchased my Soleil's boots for, I think, again, that's another Indian brand, great brand. But that was 10,000 rupees. But I don't think they are waterproof. Although, I mean, I have ridden them in rain and walked on puddles and things like that. It's never been a problem. But I don't think they specifically have a waterproof lining inside the shoe. This is really good value for money for, for 7,800 rupees. Yeah.
yes.
How do you find these brands, man?
I don't know. Uh, Probably here there is actually a really good place called Dynamic Rider,
Okay.
and those guys, they get all this well tested and worth for money stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's really good.
that's how I ended up with these boots. Actually, so okay, on the day one when I wore them, on day one I wore them to my office. Yes, I did find it a bit difficult.
Because you're not used
With
to wearing motorcycle boots, yeah.
exactly, exactly with the gear shifting and the rare brake operations. But then yes, after like after covering like few kilometers, I was able to adjust to the gear shifting not from the heel side, but then from the toe side itself.
Okay.
And yeah, so yes, I felt these boots were really comfortable. And one good thing what I felt was they were really soft from inside. Let be the sole part as well. And I felt they were really soft and the cushioning was all good.
So now
Yeah.
you're like fully geared up. You got a new helmet, you've got riding jacket, trousers, shoes, gloves.
Yes, I am all covered up now.
What
So
about
now
luggage
next
systems? Are you planning to get luggage?
luggage as of now we are doing it on bungee cords and a backpack.
Oh, nice. But you also have
Yes.
a tank bag, right?
Yes, I do have a rider tank bag. It's a very small tank bag, but then yeah.
Well,
So basically, it fits properly on my Royal Enfield tank.
uh,
Oh,
actually, I also have the rider tank bag. And, when I was purchasing the Himalayan 450, many people said that it's difficult to get a tank bag because the shape is different. But I
yeah,
absolutely had no issues with the rider bag. Uh, it's very stable at high speeds, doesn't move around. I think it just fits perfectly. So I don't really know why that was even an issue because Rider as a
yes,
brand has been around for a long time. But yeah, it is what it is. So
yes.
great,
So
man. Yeah.
Neil, in this episode, you have shared your Royal Enfield story, how you ended up buying your bike. If you can allow me, I'll share my story as well.
Yeah, we'd
Right.
love to know how you actually got into motorcycling and why did you
Yes,
purchase the Royal Enfield?
yes. So, uh, back in 2004, it was my father's dream actually to buy a bullet. So we were in Chandigarh, and he would see all the Sardajis riding a nice shiny black color bullet with a duk 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 silencer.
I was in
So
Chandigarh recently and
okay,
have to tell you that um, Royal Enfield is absolutely dominating in those markets.
it was dominating even then.
Yeah,
Can you believe it?
it's crazy
Can you
because
believe it?
it's so difficult to spot any other motorcycle. I think there were two motorcycles that I saw a lot on the roads. One was a Bullet and the other was Splendor.
Oh,
Uh, and very like KTMs or Yamahas, I think very few, maybe 1 in 10.
तो बेसिकली उधर ऑटो रिक्शा नहीं थे,
Sorry?
उधर ऑटो रिक्शा नहीं थे तो
Ah,
सर my apologies to all the KTM, Yamaha, Bajaj owners. Sorry guys.
no,
Yeah. So
KTM sound really, the new 390 Adventures, they actually sound really good. But I get where you're coming from. But yeah, let's skip to the part
yes.
what you want
Let's
to
not
say.
get into any
Yeah, let's not get
controversies
into
or
it
anything.
because it'll be a whole different can of worms.
Yes. So yes, again coming back to the topic. But then yes, because of some commitments, he did not end up buying one. And as you know, I'm a very ardent fan of SRK.
Oh,
And
yeah,
in
you
the year
are.
to the
I
in
think,
the
has
year
there been
2000,
any movie that you haven't missed watching the first day, first show, as far as I remember?
so I was born in 98 and he made his debut in 92, 93. So those 6 years I couldn't cover.
Okay, great.
हाँ, वरना सब कुछ कवर कर दिया.
Ganesh.
Yeah, I was stammering, but you'll have to work a bit. Okay, the acting was good, but then the stammering fell short of.
That is a talent. I cannot copy it.
Yes. Okay, now let's come back to the topic. वरना अपने फेवरेट हीरो की बेइज्जती कौन करवाता है सर पर?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, in the year 2012, his movie called Jab Tak Hai Jaan had released, wherein he, in a military uniform, in an army uniform, rides a classic on the street, on the highways of Leh and Ladakh, which I felt was really well shot and was really cool also. And so yeah, uh, so I ended up being very lucky where I got a nice Royal Enfield in the same color, the Marsh Grey, and both of them combined. Now I guess I have to hit Leh and Ladakh very soon. What's it?
Absolutely. I think we should plan a ride to Leh Ladakh. I was recently at Spiti Valley.
Yes, yeah.
And I think like the motorcycling group that I'm part of, they're planning some big rides this year. So I'm really looking forward to being a part of those motorcycle rides. And, I think we can make a plan. We can ship our bikes to Chandigarh and then we can go all the
How
way.
about we ride them? We ride them
We can do that
from.
as well. I probably have to quit my job, but we can totally do that. But I have a question to this. So you watched Jab Tak Hai Jaan, you were inspired by SRK, you got the motorcycle. But there was this one other character in that movie, Anushka Sharma, who was there taking photographs. So is there an Anushka Sharma in your life, or are you hoping to go to Ladakh and meet somebody like that?
See, actually, I have a very interesting take on this. Okay. In the movie, he does not end up with Anushka Sharma. He ends up with a Katrina Kaif.
So do you have Katrina Kaif?
Katrina Kaif है, but then वो Leh Ladakh में नहीं है again.
Oh.
And okay, she might be watching also.
Oh, wow. Big revelations on the channel.
वो नहीं होगा, वो नहीं. We motorcyclists will talk about motorcycles only.
But any future rides, like upcoming rides that you're planning?
Yes, so next month I'm planning to come to Nama Bangalore.
Oh, wow, great.
Yes, and from there head to Sakleshpura, which is on the northern side of Karnataka.
I hope you're going to make time to meet us, ride together somewhere.
Yes. पूरा एक दिन आपके लिए डेडिकेट करके रखा है.
Wow. And actually
So
on this topic, I feel, and I'm wanting to do this for some time, I feel that we should plan a ride with the viewers of this channel
oh,
who
nice.
are based
Yes,
in
actually
Bangalore.
we should.
Yeah.
We should.
A self-funded ride, but something, nice to a different place. I think when you come here, we can plan one and, share more information on Instagram and YouTube so people can
Yep.
sign up,
Yep.
register. And then I think it's going to be
Yes.
absolutely crazy because I'm just always so excited to meet fellow bikers. And, a lot of people also watch these videos here on YouTube and Instagram. And there are a few people who watch it regularly. So I do want to meet them and go on a ride with them. So let's make that happen this year.
Oh yes, done.
Great. I had been to Sakleshpur, I think once several years ago. But are you planning like a multi-day trip over there? Like going to stay there?
Yes, I'm planning to stay there for about 2.5 days.
Okay.
So,
The weather is
explore
always
all
amazing. It usually
the weather is
rains,
beautiful. Yes,
but it's a beautiful place. A lot
yes,
of ghat sections, so you can, take your
oh
motorcycle
yes, oh yes,
and just like have a laid back, relaxed ride.
yes, yes. That is the plan. And cover up all the places in and around Akleshpur. So, yes, post that again, come back to Bangalore, meet some good friends like you,
Yeah, absolutely. Please feel
and
free.
again head back to now Nizamuka Shahar.
Nizamo Share. I definitely want to do one biryani ride from Bangalore to Hyderabad just to eat biryani and come back.
No,
Any good
after that,
recommendations for biryani place in Hyderabad?
there are quite a few. There are some in the old city as well. What? Fine. There is Nayab is there.
Okay.
Nayab is there. Shagos is there. Bawarchi is there.
Guys, take
And
notes if you're planning to go to Hyderabad to have biryani.
yes, yes,
Naya
yes.
Bawarchi, what was the other one you mentioned?
Shagos.
Okay.
Uh, and Pista House is there. There are lots. There are many such places which serve amazing biryani
My
in
mouth is
Hyderabad.
watering just thinking about, having mutton biryani. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, even I don't know. Right now, even my mouth is watering. It is probably because I haven't eaten anything for the past 12 hours.
Yeah.
So yes, I think today I'll go have some nice biryani.
Yeah, it's a Friday also.
Yeah.
Although I don't know when this video is going to be published, but it's
Oh,
Friday today. So yeah, it's
it's Friday
biryani day.
today. Yes. Yes.
I
It's
know.
Friday. Get rid of all the corporate tension.
Yes.
So yes. But then one question I had for you, Neil. Now see, there are a lot of youngsters who are getting into this riding culture, right?
Yeah.
How do you suggest them on what should be their investment plan when it comes to buying a riding gear like jacket, pants, boots, helmet?
That's an
So
interesting
if you could,
question. But first off,
yeah,
I'd like to say that even we are youngsters. We may look a
yeah,
little old,
whatever,
but that's because of stress in life.
yeah,
But we are also pretty young. I
yes.
won't ask people to guess our age, but we are actually very young, and we
With
are also
with
new
with
riders.
yes, with a thoda lower back issues, and
But it's a great question.
that is because we are really tall. Okay,
Yeah, we are. Doesn't look like it on camera, but we are
yeah.
not as tall as SRK, but yeah. Okay. So coming
Coming
back
back
to
to the question,
your question, I think definitely investing in riding gear is important. However, it's an expensive affair. People will say that you should have riding jackets, trousers, boots, helmets, gloves, but it's expensive to, get all of these purchases together. For example, I have a full riding kit now, including luggage, but I have collected all of these items, invested in them maybe over a period of 3 years. The first thing I purchased was helmets. I had an MT helmet, which was also ISI CN dot certified. Um, and then I had purchased gloves from Rhinox. And after that, I actually started doing rides. So my initial reason for purchasing this or rather getting into motorcycling was purely from a commute perspective, just to go to office and come back home because I was fed up with Uber and Ola drivers canceling the cabs at the time that you need them the most. So I was like, to hell with this, and I need to get my own conveyance. So I got a motorcycle. So initially, getting a helmet and gloves was purely from a commute perspective. And then I started to do tours. I did my first big tour, which was Bangalore to Dhanushkodi via
Mm.
Pondicherry and Rameshwaram. It was a really long ride. I did that with a friend. And honestly, I didn't have any gears on me apart from the helmet and gloves. And I had a leather jacket and I had jeans and sneakers. Nothing happened on that ride. But in hindsight, I feel like we were also very cautious. I was a new rider, so I was not like speeding or things like that. But accidents can happen anytime. So a lot of people would say that after purchasing a helmet and gloves, maybe invest in a jacket. Well, that's a good suggestion, but I feel that maybe investing in riding boots is important, because I'll just give you an share an experience that happened with me last year. So I was riding my TVS Apache and I had gone on a ride. And after I came back and I entered the city, so initially when you're back from a big, long highway ride and when you enter the city, you feel a little jaded, you feel a little frustrated with the traffic.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I was in that mental state and I had a pretty bad crash where I think I crashed at around 60 kilometers per hour speed inside the city after riding the whole day on highways. And my gear really protected me. I slid around 20 feet, the bike as well. And, there were sparks flying everywhere. But because of my riding gear, I was able to protect myself. At that
Nice.
point, what I realized is when you're sliding on the road, you literally have no control on your legs. You still have some control on your hands and maybe your upper torso, but your legs are just like dangling and they're just going with the flow. You can't really like stop or you can't do anything with your legs. At least that's what I experienced. So I had my riding shoes and they really, really helped. So I feel that having riding shoes is really important. And then maybe purchasing a riding jacket and then riding trousers. It's better to purchase riding trousers than, let's say, the knee guards. Although if you're,
Yes,
planning a ride and you're not ready for a big investment, knee guards are also good. Um, but yeah, I would say helmets, gloves, boots, jackets, trousers, and then invest in luggage, and ideally invest in a hydration pack.
yeah,
I use the one from Rida. I recently switched to another bag, but the bladder is still from Rida.
okay.
And although I'm not able to drink water as I'm riding, and it's also not recommended, but just having the bladder on me reminds me to stop and take breaks and drink water. So yeah, I would recommend that investing in gears is important. It's expensive, so break it down over a period of time. And you know, I also purchased a jacket first, but like I said, in hindsight, maybe boots are better. Another thing is that I feel the more you ride, the more you get to know what kind of gear you want. So by that I mean is that let's say you're more into touring, so you would want a riding jacket which has more pockets and more space for cargo. Most of the city jackets don't have pockets at all, and they
Yes,
are like
yes.
fully, meshed. But you'll only figure this out as and when you ride more, and you will like a certain kind of riding. There are people who
You'd
only
also
like,
understand what your needs are while riding.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There are people who don't like touring as much. They like more
Hmm.
city rides, night rides, cafe rides. I'm on the other end where I like more touring. So the kind of gear that I would like to purchase is going to be a little different from a city rider's, but you'll only figure that as and when you ride more. Also, I think there are people who have different gears for different set of occasions. So for city, they have a certain gear set. For touring, they have something. For winter, they have something. But I mean, that's a very advanced stage. Um, but yeah, to start off with, protect the head. Helmet's
Yes,
important.
protect the head
And
first.
I think right now, I think you should. definitely look for EC certification and not go below 22.05. 22.06 is currently the latest as we are filming this video. But
Yeah,
definitely don't go below 22.05. And ISA and DOT, well, they're not as high as EC certification, is what I've come to realize in my research. So I definitely pick a 22.05 minimum EC rated helmet in 2025.
nice. Sure. Well, those are some really great tips that you shared. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what I really like about the motorcycling community, because wherever you meet people and talk to them, you learn something new that is going to help you accentuate your riding experience. So I think for a
Correct.
lot of people who are watching this video today, we are sharing our experiences and our learnings. So I'm sure it's going to help somebody there. And likewise, I'm very eager to check out the comments and to know more tips from our viewers, so that in return we can improve our riding
We can
experience.
also improve.
You
Yes.
know, and that's
Yeah.
what I really love about this motorcycling community.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Actually,
Yeah,
it's always a give and take process. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just giving, sometimes it's just taking, but there's something happening, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think I'm really excited this year to meet you, and please do make some time out so that we can meet, maybe organize a ride, and let's plan a big
Sure.
riding adventure this year to Spiti. I can go back to Spiti again. I really fell in love with that place. I mean, once you're here, maybe I'll show you more photos and tell you how the experience was. Let's try to do
Yeah.
Ladakh. But yeah, the biryani ride, I think, is something we can do like right away and just knock it out of the list. I can come
You
over and
can
then
do
we
one
can hang
thing.
out in Hyderabad
Tomorrow and day after is the weekend. You can start now. You'll reach by night. You can have some nice biryani.
and head back.
Take rest tomorrow and head back on Sunday. What's it?
I think we should do it totally.
Okay, I'll take leave then today.
Today I have office.
You also take leave. No, it's like,
Yeah, permanently.
hope your bosses are not seeing this.
I hope not. But Ganesh, it was massive fun speaking to you today. And it's so great
Yes.
to catch up with you after so many months, so many years. I know we had spoken about doing a video like this, and we finally got to do it. I feel we should do more of such videos where we
Yes.
talk about different things around motorcycling. And I feel the fact that you're in Hyderabad and I'm in Bangalore can add really interesting perspectives to how motorcycling is evolving in both of these cities. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, we spoke about a lot of things today. Ganesh shared his personal experiences and the reason he got into motorcycling. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that either Anushka or Katrina will, watch this video and try to meet Ganesh. But we also spoke about the motorcycling culture in Hyderabad, how to choose the riding gear, in what order should you buy things. All of this is just a recommendation, but I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. As I said, it's just like two friends discussing, and over time, like as I mentioned, I like to do more of these videos with Ganesh and also with you guys. So if you feel that you have a great story to say, share with the world around motorcycling, then please leave a comment below, and we can work something out and hop onto a video conference like this and make a video about it. Sounds cool,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes. The more the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ganesh, thank you so much for being a part of this, and I hope you
Thanks,
had
Neil.
fun.
Oh, yes. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a very nice and pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me on the episode 1 of your this lovely series that you have started off with. And yes, and I wish you the best with with this channel of yours.
Thank you.
And yes, let's meet up soon. Plan
Let's
some
meet
good
up
rides
soon and let's make one more video like this very, very quickly. Hopefully next time we'll be together in Bangalore on
together
a ride.
in a single frame.
Yeah, and make a
Yes.
nice video around it.
Oh, yes.
All right, Ganesh, thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
And guys, feel free to share this video if you found it interesting. Subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It'll tell the YouTube algorithm that this video is something that you like and more people should watch it. I think I'm getting pro at this YouTube job, right?
Influencer बन गया मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
No, I'm just a motorcyclist.
You're no more a corporate employee. You have become an influencer directly. And there is actually someone really special who has joined us now, Neil.
Okay.
So do you want me to introduce him?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
just give me a minute.
I have an idea who it is.
So yes,
Oh, wow. Hi. Hi.
so this is Robin.
Robin.
Yes, he is my younger brother, so to say.
Batman and Robin in a single frame.
Oh yes, it is just that Batman is not wearing his suit. Yeah,
Amazing. Such a cute dog. I've been
yes. So
wanting to have a dog as well, but I think I'll speak to you about it separately. All right.
on yes,
I think
yes.
it's time
It's
to end this video. See you
oh
all
yes,
very, very soon.
and
Bye.
head back to our offices.
Yeah. Let's go do that. Let's earn some
Yeah.
money.
At what sake? At what cost?
At least you have a Robin.
Okay. I love you, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.